Rita, do you exist? Do you exist? What does not exist? Can you think of anything that does not exist, Anna? Unicorn.
Ghosts.
What else doesn't exist?
Ghosts.
Ghosts? Okay. Do circles exist?
Yeah.
Do they? How about perfect circles? Do perfect circles exist?
Rarely.
More or less. But it's hard to say if a perfect circle exists. It exists mathematically. Can you draw a perfect circle? Probably not. What else doesn't exist? Square circles don't exist. And people who can lift 5,000 pounds don't exist. All right, these are different kinds of non-existence, right? Unicorns are make-believe, but not particularly unbelievable, right? You can imagine a horse with a horn. Ghosts are make-believe in a different way. This is what you call paranormal. What's the difference? This thing here makes a concrete claim that could be but isn't. If I were to say there's a citrus fruit that tastes just like a grapefruit but is shaped just like a pineapple, that would be something that could be the case, it could be true, imaginably, but it's not. And we all agree it's not. Paranormal stuff, it's making no claim, basically, because it defines the thing as unexplained and unexplainable. So, oh, there's a ghost. What does that mean? It means I thought I saw somebody who's dead now. Or maybe it means there's a white thing going, woo. It's hard to say what that means, right? People who can lift 5,000 pounds, this is physically impossible. In status quo, which means on Earth, with existing gravity and yada 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 and human physique, no person could lift 5,000 pounds without breaking their bones. Right? Our bones can't handle that much weight, so we couldn't possibly lift that. But you could imagine on a different planet where gravity was less that you could lift it. So this could change. These are contradictory definitions. So this is logically impossible. This is physically impossible. This is definitionally meaningless. And this is contrary to fact. Should you write all this down, please? Because I am going to have to give you guys a test at some point. This is definitionally meaningless. And this one is contrary to fact. Four different kinds of wrongness. Four different kinds of wrongness. Logical impossibility, physical impossibility, contrary to fact, and definitionally meaningless. All of these things are things that might be called false, untrue, impossible, or whatever else. These might be things that you say don't exist. So what do we mean by exist then? If we're talking about existence, then what we really mean is not one of those four. Not in one of those four states. So to say something exists is to say it's neither logically impossible, nor physically impossible, nor definitionally meaningless, nor contrary to fact. To say that something exists is to say that it is neither logically impossible, physically impossible, definitionally meaningless, or contrary to fact. What does it mean to say that something exists? Rita? Anna? What does it mean to say something exists? To say that something exists is to say it is not,
Logically impossible.
and it's also not,
Physically impossible.
and it's also not,
Contrary to fact.
and it's also not.
Definitionally meaningless.
Right. If somebody says this exists, this marker exists, they're saying this marker is neither logically impossible, nor physically impossible, nor contrary to fact, nor definitionally meaningless. It logically, therefore, must exist. If it's not any of those things, it has to exist, right? Okay. Here's the thing. Like I said, time passes. So something may be in one of these states currently, and that might change. Some of these states are subject to change and some are not. Contrary to fact is state truth. It's a state. Which is to say, it's a status. A status means a moment of stasis. A snapshot of stasis. Definitionally meaningless is conditional. It's subject to getting more information in the definition. Conditional to more definitional specificity. One could define ghosts precisely enough that one could make a clear, meaningful statement about their existence as a point that's either contrary to fact or factual, if one defined ghosts carefully enough. So this state, definitionally meaningless, is also a state truth this state truth is on the plane of logic, whereas this state truth is on the plane of time. Obviously, to make the logical change, you'll need time to pass as well. But conditionality exists in a sort of time-free universe. Okay, to say that something is physically impossible, this is the same as this. It's a snapshot of stasis, and it's subject to time and changing conditions. Okay? These two are related, right? This is a form contrary to fact, but explains why contrary to fact. And then the last one is different. Something is logically impossible. It is non-existence is definitionally necessary, not subject to change. Without changing what the words mean. So, if something is logically impossible, then its non-existence is definitionally necessary. And it's not subject to change. It's not a state truth. It's what you might call a grammatical truth. Remember, implicit to every statement that you make is a truth value. You cannot make a statement without making a without it having a truth value. Whether or not it's true or false is going to be contingent upon a lot of different things. But if you have internal contradictions, like this circle is square, therefore this circle has 4 sides and 4 corners. Therefore, it's a box. And we should put something in it. Well, in that case, you've got contradictory premises. You can't have a circle that's square. This round ball is also a square box. Therefore, we should play basketball and simultaneously store stuff inside of it. It makes no sense. It's definitionally impossible. Okay? What time is it and how much time do we have left?
30 minutes.
30
minutes.
We have 30 minutes left?
No, it's 11:02.
Huh?
11:02 now.
Oh, it's 11:02. So we have 30 minutes left.
Yeah, 30.
This class ends. This doesn't make sense. What time does this class end?
11:05.
Oh,
We have 3 minutes.
we have 3 minutes. Oh, they said we had 30 minutes. I was thinking, because usually if something like that is, if I'm not hearing right, it's because I'm crazy and forgot that class goes to 11:35 or something, you know? Like, oh, is it some sort of special day? I'm always trying to scramble because it's usually something I'm supposed to know. It's like really obvious, you know? We've had a big sign right there for weeks, Eric. Didn't you know? Today we go to 11:35, so I'm kind of like trying to dance, trying to know how much I should reveal about what I don't know. Okay, well, in this last 3 minutes then, let's have an exciting Q&A session. You guys provide Q's, I'll provide A's.
Can it be anything?
Sure. This is dangerous. Let's see what they're coming up with. Go ahead, ask me. I want to hear what you guys are whispering about.
Have you ever had your nails painted?
Yeah, I had my toenails painted once. My ex-wife painted them. And, she was like, let me. I let her one time, and it was fine. She painted them like blue or something, and then she said that some other time after that, let me do that again. And I was like, once is enough. That was interesting enough, I guess. It took a long time for it to all fall off, all the color on the tone-ups. Stuff, it's like paint. How about you? Have you ever painted your nails? Or are they naturally that color?
No, I paint them.
Oh. You don't appear to paint yours, Anna.
I paint mine too.
You do?
I do.
How about your toes? Toes too? Why is it that women think toenails need to be painted?
Because it looks weird without.
It looks weird to have natural nails.
Uh-huh.
Well, why don't you paint things like your arms then? Why don't you paint your arms?
Because
Or your teeth.
Well, yeah, why don't you paint your teeth red?
That look cool.
How about you, Rita? Do you paint your nails?
No.
You don't.
No.
So why don't you?
I don't. Why?
Why? Right. Thank you, Rita. Why? Do you think that boys think it looks attractive to have painted nails?
No.
No.
I don't care.
You don't think that they care?
Yeah.
Do you care?
Daniel, do you go out with a girl and go, oh my gosh,
She has her.
her nails were not painted any color at all. They were just.
It looks nice, but it doesn't really like. I'm not gonna be like flipping out like if she doesn't.
What about makeup? What do you think about makeup, Daniel?
I don't know. I don't really like.
You don't like it? I don't like it either.
Yeah.
No men like makeup. Only women like makeup. Women think makeup looks good. Men don't think that. I don't think that. I think makeup is a way to waste money on unnecessary stuff that you put on your skin. Because your skin is just fine the way it naturally is. You don't need to put different kind of makeup on. That's my theory. The other thing I will tell you is this, girls. Good piece of information for you to take home and utilize. You don't need to buy shampoo or conditioner that's different than regular soap. You can just use regular bar soap. You can even use dishwashing soap. Works fine. Does. Get your hair exactly as clean as your $1 million shampoo that you bought. It's true. And conditioner, it's just a way that they're stealing your money. You do not need to condition your hair. Your hair needs no conditioning. It's not training for a triathlon, okay? It just sits on top of your head. It doesn't have to do anything.
Can we use laundry soap? Like
I've never tried that, but dish soap works fine. In fact, dish soap lasts a lot longer than shampoo. You get just a bottle of dish soap and put it in the shower, it'll last a lot longer than a bottle of shampoo because it's really super bubbly, soapy. You know. Let's see, what other dumb stuff do girls buy? You only need really one pair of shoes, okay?
No.
Because my ex-wife had a whole closet full of shoes. I mean, she must have had 100 pairs of shoes. She only has one pair of feet. Right? Remember that.
Some shoes doesn't match the clothes.
It doesn't match her other
Yes,
clothes.
they have to change.
Well, but I mean,
You only need like very most like 10.
10 shoes? Okay, that's
like,
fine.
Like
But
running shoes, heels.
you need hiking boots, regular like tennis shoes, thongs, and
What?
flip-flops,
Flip-flops.
Oh.
and and you need dress shoes. That's it. Flip-flops, hiking boots, tennis shoes, and dress shoes. All right, well that's it for class today. I hope you learned about shoes, and that's going to be on the test for sure.